Welcome to 60 Skills. And the topic of today's lecture is the importance of the three transformations. All right, what are the three transformations? Well, first of all, the three transformations describe the ability of a practitioner to convert vital energy to astral energy to mental energy and back down again. Classically, if you're familiar with traditional Chinese thought on this matter, this is referring to Jing to Chen, Jing to Qi to Shen, and back from Shen to Qi to Jing. Now, the reality of the matter is there are two additional transformations after this. You go from vital or physical to astral to mental to akashic and to non-dual light. Likewise, in traditional Chinese thought, this would be referred to as Jing to Qi to Shen to Wuji to Dao and back down again. Now, as a practical matter, teaching the three transformations is relatively easy because these are three states of being that people encounter multiple times throughout their day. Oh, hey, I touched the mouse. That representing vital or physical or material. Astral, wow, I really love my child. Emotion, energy, sensation. Mental, I need to do something about my taxes. Why? Taxes are not something that you can attach a solid shape to. It is a nebulous concept. Now, because we do these three things with great frequency, it's very easy to teach someone how to do. The remaining two, akasha and void or non-dual light, are surprisingly enough states that people tend to encounter from time to time, but as a result of their being so rare, they don't have much ability to access these states at will. This is where additional training takes place. So again, we start with the first three transformations from vital to astral to physical because it's easy to teach most people how to do this. Now, there are additional reasons for learning how to do this esoterically speaking. One of the keys to the meditative process energetically is being able to identify discrete states of existence and engaging them upon your own terms. So, vital, for example, is most often typified through exercises like building the chi ball. Astral through astral breathing. Mental energy through exercises like developing mental energy. Once you can identify these states at will, then you gain the ability to work with them. What is most interesting about this is that the process is as much physical as it is mental or energetic. You get better with it over time as your body develops those pathways and builds the associated tissues and other things like hormones and neurotransmitters and so on and so forth that allow you to sense and therefore engage these different levels of reality. Now, this becomes important, particularly later on when you work with the energies of the planets and the Kabbalistic letters. Because if you don't have the ability to perform the three transformations, it's very easy for the body and the mind to become energetically overloaded. And as we've described earlier in some other 60 Skills curriculum material, the manifestation of a given energy can change radically depending upon what level of reality you are in fact engaging it at. So the ability for you to hold your attention at a specific wavelength, if you will, allows you to work with these things in a manner in which they will not overcome you or simply put you past your given limits. Now, what's most interesting is that you end up learning how to work with individual layers of reality and their associated energies and sensations initially. However, later on with great practice, you learn how to generate things like the Kabbalistic letters at all levels of reality simultaneously. This is not easy to do. See, when most people do things like three-point concentration and stream an energy through them, they get a little bit of it at the various levels of reality. But they typically don't have the ability to generate all of the levels of reality at the same time. This, in turn, becomes a very valuable skill, because when you're attempting to manifest something, as a magician, what you're largely doing is becoming something. So things like 3-point concentration can actually be 6 or 7 or 8 or 10-point concentration. The fact of the matter is 3-point concentration is kind of your base level of doing this. And the 3 transformations allow you to be very specific about what you're working with. Without this ability to be specific, things just kind of blur. This is also important because when you encounter a given energy, the ability to recreate it and make it useful or figure out what it does is largely predicated upon your ability to identify what it is. And without having the 3 transformations available to you, you can't do that. Finally, having access to the 3 transformations, as was mentioned a little earlier, allows you to change things from one state to another. This in turn allows you to prevent your body and mind from being overwhelmed by too much of something at one level of reality. So, to sum up, there are a whole bunch of reasons why you need to learn how to perform the 3 transformations. The fact of the matter is, different energies exhibit very different energetic signatures at different levels of reality, and your ability to perform the 3 transformations in turn has a big effect on your ability to work with these things by being able to identify them and then actively manipulate them. As such, the 3 transformations is one of the most practical and important exercises in the Hermetic canon. So, if you enjoyed today's lecture, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like down below. Additionally, if you would like to learn more about the 60 Skills curriculum, check out the links and the details down below. Otherwise, train hard and be well.